Hello and welcome to the channel that I very spontaneously decided to start. I had a not so good day yesterday, so I decided I will go back to my old hobby and start making little sketches, little doodles. There's no plan as to how this will turn out. It's a bit of an experiment. You might want to join in, or you might just want to observe. The main aim is just to make you feel a little bit happier, and at the same time I will also de-stress. So yeah, no obligation to join in, but I hope you'll have a nice time at least watching it. Or yeah, let's see what happens. So I'm just gonna start drawing a couple different things here. Let's see. What do I want to draw? I'm gonna draw, let's start with some flowers. Why not? I feel like drawing maybe, well, poppies. I'm no artist whatsoever. I don't expect any perfection out of this, but you know what? That is okay. Yeah, so this is really just about making yourself feel a bit better and just try and stress a little bit less in life. Does that look like a poppy? I think it might. Let's draw something else. No, I think I'll go with another flower. Maybe you also had a bad day. Maybe you also just need to stress a little bit less in life. Whether you had a bad grade from school, had an argument with someone, I perhaps continue with this drawing. Let's see what else to add. Yes, I'll maybe make a pot of flowers here. It's not going to be perfect, but you know what? That is okay. As long as it's making you happy, that's the main aim. And it's going to make me happier. Oh, maybe add a tulip to this one. Or at least a flower that kind of reminds me of a tulip. Whoop, there we go. Something like that. Okay, what to add next? Well, we'd like to water this plant. Oop. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Something like that. You know, it's been so long since I really tried to draw something or paint something. As a matter of fact, it's been probably years. Never been that amazing in it, but I always enjoyed doing it, so hopefully this won't be too bad. What else would I like to add? I'm gonna draw some bees. It's going to be, well, with a smiley face. I don't want accuracy, it's fine. I just want them to look cute. I think that's quite a nice little one. I'm gonna make another one here. And a cute little smiley face on that one as well. There we go. Okay, what else shall we add? Well, you remember when you were a kid and you tried to draw grass? You probably did this. Well, I'm gonna make it a bit more abstract. Again, it doesn't have to look perfect, as long as you're happy with what you're doing. That is the main reason why I'm doing this. Just to feel a little bit less chaotic in life, a bit less stressed. There we go. Oh, maybe a bit more here, a little bit there. Okay, maybe just a tiny bit there. I think that's fine. What else should I add? I'm gonna add the fence in the background, like it is actually somebody else's garden. We're not just in the wilderness after all. I think I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna draw the bottom part. And another piece here. And another one there. There we go. Okay. Well, perhaps if you did decide to join in, let me know what you decided to make an art of. Maybe you decided to draw or paint kittens. Or maybe you prefer to make art of people or a nice landscape. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna make some texture with these pieces here, like it's made out of wood. Again, we don't want any accuracy here. Ooh. We're not trying to fool anyone. And just a bit of texture here. You know when some of those wood or wooden elements make that swirly part in the wood, yeah, might look a little bit like that. Maybe this one's got a hole in it, and I'm gonna say something like that, like maybe a nosy neighbor is trying to peek through. Actually, that's a good idea. Maybe I'll add a nosy neighbor. Oh. And I feel like I'm already feeling a little bit less stressed after yesterday's madness. Yeah, you know when something happens and You just keep replaying it in your head. I'll be trying to break that circle today. You know, whatever happened, it won't last. Today is a new day. And I'm sure you'll get over it quick enough. There we go. Okay. Maybe let's try and draw that nosy neighbor somewhere. Maybe peeking over the fence. I think I'm gonna use a bit of artistic freedom on here. I'm gonna draw him on the side. Right, let's see. I want my little guy to have maybe big framed glasses. Okay, let's try that. Trust the process, guys. Ooh. Okay. It's going to be like one of those cartoon characters. Okay. It's going to be his nose. And yeah. Big bushy eyebrows. Okay. I think this guy also has a mustache. Right. He's saying, ooh, what you doing? Right. And yes, I think starting to slowly see what this guy is gonna look like. I'll give him big ears. Guys, I've never actually learned how to do ears properly, but you know what? I think this guy just takes these swirly ones really, really well. Let's see. Okay. Right. Add a bit of detail to his glasses. Whoop. Made a bit of a mistake there, but oh well, you know what? Life is too short not to make mistakes. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna have to color that in a little bit more. Hopefully it's not gonna make him too severe. But again, we're not looking for perfection here. Well, yes, this is far from being perfect, but it will just have to do today. Okay. Right. But because I said he's kind of peeking, I'm gonna add some fingers. He's holding on to what kind of looks like a wall. So if I do it this way, we've got a whole little scene here. Okay, just adding a little bit more details here and there. I think we'll be done. How long was it? Less than 15 minutes so far. You know what? I think this is a way of taking care of yourself. Self-care, yes. That's what it is. I think this will do. So I think it did turn out quite cute. I'm gonna try and see if maybe I could do something like this for the next few days. Help maybe everyone de-stress a little bit, feel a little bit happier, I might have inspired you with my creativity today. Just a bit of art, my kind of art, far from perfect, but I think it's quite cute. Hello there, what you doing? All right, so I might see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.